Today I'm teaching you the true power of your dreams and how to understand them. You found yourself interested and drawn towards spiritual books. Maybe you're listening to spiritual teachers, but you wish there were answers specific to your life. Or maybe you've lost a loved one and you wish there was a way to communicate with them now that they've passed over to the other side. Did you know your dreams may already be answering your prayers and you just simply haven't yet been taught how to hear them? We're going to fix that today. And I'm also going to teach you how to remember your dreams. This is the first video in a series on dreams, so press the subscribe button below to get the second video where I'm going to walk you through step by step on how to interpret your dreams. Now, ignoring dreams is one of the top mistakes that I see people making every day. I can't tell you how many people have told me that they have the same dream over and over, night after night, and they just assume it's garbage and they just keep forgetting it. Dreams are a gold mine of wisdom, of guidance, and even of warnings. But few people in the West are ever taught that. Did you know that one of the primary roles of a shaman is to interpret the dreams of each member in a tribe? Dreams are considered a top priority for many cultures around the world and one of the top methods for receiving divine guidance. That's why shamans spend years going through training, learning how to interpret dreams. I myself spent 6 years working 7 days a week with a shaman, learning the art of dream interpretation. I can tell you dreams are one of the most important aspects of my life. I cherish my dreams and they have quite literally changed my life. And I just hope that more people can learn to benefit from their own dreams in the ways that I have. A question I've been asked is, can I communicate with loved ones who've passed away through my dreams? And the answer is yes, absolutely yes. But it's important to note that it's much easier for them to reach you than it is for you to reach them. Some people want to learn remote viewing or astral travel so that they can reach out and communicate with loved ones or important individuals who have passed away. There are so many dangers to learning those skills. Dangers, I can assure you, far beyond what you can even imagine. So I recommend a different, safer route. The first step in this safer route is to get still and silent. So before sleep, get quiet, get still, and get present. You want to be in the present moment. And what you want to do is close your eyes and focus in your mind on an image of the person that you're hoping to communicate with. See them in your mind's eye, and I want you to focus on the love and gratitude that you feel for that person, for having been allowed to even know them. It might look like focusing on some great quality they have. Maybe they have a wonderful heart or a great sense of humor. Focus in on that great quality they have, and you want to fill your heart with love and gratitude for that person. These are very, very powerful energies, the emotions of love and gratitude. We're going to use the energy of love and gratitude to carry us towards them, to connect us with them. Now, if you're coming from a place of love and gratitude, the person who has passed away will feel your prayers, will feel your communication. They're very powerful, and you can be connected with them almost instantaneously. Once you have felt your heart fill with love and gratitude, you've got their image in your mind's eye. The next step is to pray. We're going to pray to be allowed to communicate with them. But I recommend adding in a caveat, and this is just a personal recommendation, that when you pray asking to be allowed to communicate with them, which would be facilitated by the divine, I add in, if it is in the highest and best interest of both of our souls. Why do I add that in? We don't want to drag someone back to earth if it's not in their best interest. And that can actually be done with the power of our will and our desire. It won't always happen, but it's possible. So I personally recommend adding in that caveat to the prayer of, if it is in the highest and best interest of both of us, then I pray that we be allowed tonight to communicate. This is also a great technique for opening up communication with guardian angels or even with a guru. Now, it's not guaranteed that night you're going to have a visit from them in your dreams. Remember, the divine is in charge, not us. But this technique is a great way for facilitating and opening the door to that conversation. It's made even more likely by using those currents of love and gratitude. Those are quite literally the keys that unlock that door to communication. Now, not all dreams are about speaking with another person. In my experience, the majority of dreams tend to fall into one of 4 major categories, although there are others. But as you're getting started with understanding your dreams and coming to understand what dreams are trying to tell you, I would say look to these primary categories. The first category of dreams involves your subconscious. These are dreams where your brain and different levels of your brain are kicking in, churning through events that are concerning you in your waking life. In my experience, these dreams tend to be a bit more hazy, whereas some dreams can feel like a very vivid movie playing behind your eyes. These dreams where it's your brain churning through your waking life concerns or excitements, these tend to be a bit hazier. They might be a little more difficult to retrieve the next morning. And another big difference that sets these dreams apart is these dreams are often the ones that wake you up in the middle of the night. If you wake up in a panic or stressed out in the middle of the night, very often these are dreams where your mind is churning through, trying to make sense of, or trying to plot a successful path forward through something that's concerning you or confusing you. Now, it's not the end-all be-all rule. There are exceptions to this, but that's a general guideline. The second category of dreams involves your soul. Now, these are different than the first because instead of your brain churning through problems, these involve your soul trying to reach you while you're asleep to explain situations that are concerning you and trying to offer you guidance, showing you the correct path forward and potentially warning you about the consequences of taking the incorrect path. These are very, very important dreams. Now, how can you tell these apart from that first category where it's your brain speaking to you? A general rule of thumb, these dreams are often a bit calmer and they're more vivid. Again, there are exceptions, but these are good guidelines to go by, especially as you're getting started with dream interpretation. As you progress on your spiritual path, you'll likely run into a third category of dreams. These also involve your soul, but in a much more profound way. These dreams are revealing to you emotions, worries, and blockages that are hidden deep within you. This concept is a little confusing and may seem strange, especially to Western minds. To a lot of us, it sounds just downright weird that there could be emotions inside of us right now that we're completely unaware of. But it's very true. We've been trained by our society to repress our emotions. And we've done this for so long that we've become expert at it. And with that means that we've actually learned how and trained ourselves to hide a lot of our true emotions, intentions, and desires from ourselves. So these dreams are a way of illuminating them to us. Dreams are a direct connection to our interior world. They are a direct guide that shows us what's actually happening deep within ourselves, and that's what's causing our daily life. We are quite literally the creators of our life. So if we have areas of our life that we aren't happy with, whether it's finances, relationships, work, you name it, we have to recognize that we're creating our reality every day, but we often don't recognize what inside of us is creating the situations that we don't like. Your dreams are the best way to get in connection with those. I tend to see these dreams play out more like a story or a movie. They're often very vivid, and what sets these dreams apart is they often involve other people, they may involve people from your past, and sometimes they may show you as an observer of the dream instead of as a main character. Now, these dreams are incredibly important. They're so valuable, and there are a number of things that these dreams serve to communicate to you. They can warn you about a self-destructive pattern that needs to be addressed. They can warn you about a limiting belief that's blocking success in your life. They can wake you up to your true feelings about someone in your life. And they can serve to confirm an intuitive feeling that you had about someone. As you progress even further on the spiritual path, you will likely run into the fourth category of dreams. These are so important. These dreams are where gurus, angels, loved ones, spirit guides actually come and communicate with you while you are sleeping. These dreams often play out like a huge Hollywood epic movie. They are long, elaborate, very vivid. They often include tons of symbols, and these dreams can even serve to communicate multiple lessons in one dream. These take much more skill and training to be able to correctly interpret, but these also can be life-changing. Just one dream of this quality can change the direction and trajectory of your entire life. Now, what if you struggle to even remember your dreams? I found there are usually two main reasons for this. The first one being you just haven't yet trained your brain to take dreams seriously. And we actually have to train our brain that these dreams are important to retain and keep in the memory banks. The second reason can be your ego is intervening. Dreams serve as a wonderful guide for spiritual growth, but spiritual growth also means overcoming the ego. The ego senses this, and so it will try at times to sabotage you. That's a fun fact of the spiritual path, but there is a way to work around this. Here's a simple technique for training your brain to remember your dreams. While you're laying in bed before sleep, you're going to say aloud, "Tonight, I will remember all of my dreams in their entirety." Say this aloud 3 times and make sure that you actually say it out loud. When you speak sentences out loud, they actually go back into the ear and they penetrate deeper into your brain. They will not have the same effect if you simply think them. The second step of this technique is to get a dedicated dream journal. This is going to be a notebook that you only use for dreams. You don't write any other notes in it, just for dream interpretation. And keep it right beside your bed. So first thing when you wake up, I want you to write down anything that you can remember for your dream, even if it's just a vague feeling or emotion. You might say, "I don't remember anything, but I was happy," or "I was sad." Great, start there. You want to write the date and write all that you can remember, even if it seems silly. By doing this, you're speaking aloud and you're writing, so your eyes are seeing you write down these dreams. This trains your brain that dreams are to be recategorized as important, and your brain will begin prioritizing remembering these dreams. You'll also find that each night you will start remembering more and more of each dream. They'll begin as just perhaps snippets of them. That's fine, but they will begin increasing until sooner than you think, you will remember entire dreams. And that is when you're going to need video 2 in this series, where we'll walk you through exactly how to interpret those dreams so you understand who is speaking to you and what they are saying to you. If you like this introduction to the power of your dreams, hit the like button below and subscribe to learn the art of dream interpretation.